Hi Empress Universe. I'm Dr. Simrat Marwa, representing Delhi at state level. I'm here to perform my task on table setting and etiquettes. So today I'm going to set a table for 2 people, for which first thing I need is a table mat. Then comes our dinner plate. And then comes our salad plate. When the soup is being served, the salad plate is removed and the soup bowl is placed in the center. When the soup is finished, then the soup bowl is removed and the salad plate comes right on top of the dinner plate. Then comes our napkin, which goes right along the side of the plate. Then comes our silverware, in which first comes the salad fork, and then comes the dinner fork. Now we place our knife on the right side of the plate setting. We should always make sure that the blade of the knife is facing away from the guest. Then comes our soup spoon along with the knife. So our bread plate goes right on top of the napkin. If you want to place a butter knife, we can place it horizontally on our bread plate. Any tableware is incomplete without the glasses. Therefore, stemware is a must in a formal table setting. So here I am going to place my water glass right on top of the blade of the knife. Then comes the wine glasses. This one is the red wine glass, and then we place our white wine glass. Coming to our dessert, the dessert spoon is placed on the top of the plate setting. We should make sure that the spoon is facing to the left of the plate setting. We should never forget the salt and pepper, which is placed on the center of the plate setting. So now my table setting is complete. I will just quickly replicate for the other person. About table etiquettes. Table manners show our refinement and are often interpreted as a sign of our character.
So first comes sitting down at the table. So when we are just about to sit down at a table, that's a great time to silence our phone and put it away. We need to make sure that we wait for everyone to gather around the table and avoid sitting before the elder person or the host. While sitting, we should always maintain a gap between our body and the table. Once we sit down, we generally put our napkin on our lap, which will be used to clean our mouth or hands in between our meals. Second comes our body language. When we are sitting down, we should sit with our body straight and posture upright. We should avoid any kind of slouching or leaning back on our chair. Point number 3 is that our elbows should be off the table. We should always keep in mind that only our wrists should be on the table, and we should keep our elbows off the table. Then comes our place setting.
At our place setting, we should always follow the outside in rule, that is B and D. B is for our bread plate and D is for our drinking water glass. If we follow this rule, we will never get confused about which bread plate is ours and which drinking glass is ours.
Now we come to starting our meal. When the food is being served, we need to wait till the time everyone is served and the elderly or the host among the group starts their meal. To start with the meal, we should always offer the bowl to our left diner and then transfer the servings onto our plate, and then we give it to our right diner.
When it comes to eating with silver, there are basically two schools of thought: the American style and the continental style. In American style, we hold the fork like this with tines up and hold the knife in our right hand. We pierce the platter and cut with the knife. Place the knife on the rim of the plate, transfer the fork into our right hand, and then eat with the fork with the tines up. In case of continental style, we take the fork in the left hand and a knife in the right hand by putting our index finger on the blade of the knife like this. We pierce the platter, we cut the platter and eat with our left hand itself. In case of continental style, there is no shifting of the silverware. Therefore, it is quite convenient to use like this, and therefore I also prefer it.
If we need salt and pepper, the cardinal rule is not to reach across the table. We just need to ask, "Can you please pass the salt and pepper?" Similarly, if someone has asked us the same, we need to pass the salt and pepper both, and not just the salt or pepper. Now let us talk about some soup and wine etiquettes. For drinking our soup, we should hold the soup spoon with our middle finger and thumb. We should always try to drink our soup from the edges. Coming to wine, we should hold the wine glass with index finger, middle finger and thumb, just like this. Then we can definitely enjoy our wine. Now we come to chewing and talking etiquettes. We all know this, that while chewing we shouldn't talk. We should avoid making any kind of noises which might disturb our fellow diners, and we should always eat with our mouth closed. It's always better to take smaller bites, because probably we'll have to answer an ongoing conversation. If in case some food gets stuck in our teeth, it's always better to use our napkin to hide it and get it cleared. If we are still not comfortable, we should excuse ourselves and make ourselves comfortable in the bathroom. Now let's talk about excusing ourselves from the table. If I need to go to the washroom or attend any kind of urgent call or any other reason, we just need to say, "Excuse me, I'll be right back." It's better to fold our napkin and keep it on our chair while leaving. Plus, what we can do is we should place our knife and fork in a V shape on the plate. This clearly sends a message that we haven't finished with our meal yet and we'll return in a while. Now, being part of a group is really important. Again, formal parties are meant to be social, so we need to make sure we participate in the dinner conversation. Also, we need to keep in mind the pace of our fellow diners. If we are eating much faster or slower, we should try to match it with our group. Next comes ending our meal. When we have completed our meal, we should keep our fork and knife at an angle so that it makes a 4 o'clock position on the plate. One should also place their napkin in the left side of the plate setting. This clearly sends a message that we have ended our meal and we are about to leave.
Now we have come to the end of our video. I really want to thank Empress Universe for giving me this opportunity to showcase my skills about table setting and etiquettes. Thank you so much.